Okay. Now we're live.
Is the microphone on and everything?
Microphone is on. It is picking up our voice. It should be good. So. Okay. And did you tweet it out too?
Okay, and you want to shoot me a link?
Yeah. I will send you the link real quick. Also, I tagged you in the tweet too, so you should be able to get that notification.
I'll quote tweet it then. Here we go. I'll take a picture for. Do a picture for Twitter. What's up, guys? What's up, gang? Ice gang, some may say. Dude, fucking Twitter's so broken now.
Dude, Twitter is broken.
It's getting crazy.
Shut up, Ice gang. Bro. Fucking useless fucking app. Elon, get this shit fixed, bro.
Okay.
Was it because I have no... Do you know what the Wi-Fi is?
Hey Nick, what's the Wi-Fi?
Oh yeah, so I think it's past 1,000, just like PAXS.
Is it this top one?
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, that one? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright. What's up, John 10? Bass? Should we call it the bass?
Oh yeah. It's bass all the way on the John tent.
All the way.
Always. So, Tom, how did we recently first start talking? Do you remember?
When we first started talking,
Yeah.
we talked a few times about fish tank stuff. We talked a few times just randomly. You had me on your live stream once. Or maybe it was your podcast. I interviewed you on my stream. I don't know if you were live at that point in time.
No, I wasn't live at that point. But yeah, it was on your stream. Yeah, I contacted you. It's like, yo, I would love to collaborate with you and get on your stuff sometime. And then we did that.
All right, just getting that out there. There we go.
For sure.
All right, we got the posts. We're good. Yeah, I was watching you on Fish Tank early on when the show came out. And I was being introduced to all the characters and stuff early on. I was watching. You're definitely one of the more entertaining people on the show, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was you. Obviously, Letty was in there. Just seeing you interact with all of them was really good. And I followed the whole, season 1 until the end. I thought you were gonna win. Honestly, you made it close though.
Yeah.
And then you came back in, obviously. But yeah, it was good to see, and I just I respect your hustle, especially your grind set. It's good to see that you're out here making content. You're putting in more work than a lot of YouTubers I know who professionally, whatever you want to say. So it's good to see, especially because you're so new to it.
Yeah. And yeah, I got a platform and I got the platform fast, and I figured, fuck, I need to walk with it. I need to just go all out.
Yeah,
essentially.
for sure.
And I just been trying to hit it up as fast as possible. And so everyone knows what we did today. We had a phenomenal day.
We did a lot of stuff.
We did a lot of cool shit.
We did a lot of stuff. So we started off. We came here. We talked for a bit. We picked you up. We went and did a bunch of street interviews.
We drank a little bit of alcohol. Took some drugs a little bit.
A little, yeah. What did you give me? Turkesterone?
Yeah, I gave you what is it? Here we go. Turkesterone.
I don't know what this did to me. I feel different though. I don't know what exactly it did to me. We did this, and we also did was it Sigma?
Yeah, Sigma. You want a couple more?
What is in this? What is this?
It's has ashwagandha in it. It has a whole bunch of vitamins. Basically, all the founding blocks your body needs to be able to grow muscle. And
To
stay
grow muscle.
healthy.
Okay. Well, we went to the gym today, so I feel like I can.
Yeah.
1 or 2.
Take 3.
3?
Yeah.
Trying to kill me.
Always take more than what the bottle says for the
What does the bottle say?
Take 1 or 2. Always gotta double up on what the supplement says. That's just like the gym rule number 1. If it says take 1, you take 2. If it says take 2, take 4.
Take 4.
Yeah.
Double it.
Double it always. Doesn't matter the health risk. If you
Is there a health risk?
If there's a health risk, forget about it. If you're a real gym pro, you gotta take as many as possible.
Okay.
You
I
know?
understand. I understand your grind set. You're pretty strong in the gym, bro.
Yeah.
This guy's. I'm not kidding. This guy's strong. It's good to see.
Do I look it though?
You have big biceps.
I got decent biceps, but like overall though, like, do I look like, you know, I got like a little.
You don't look like you're obsessed with the gym, but you look like you're practically strong. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all that firefighting, guys. All that firefighting I did back in my day.
Yeah, I believe it, bro. So John, I'm kind of curious about your life story. I want to know all of it.
Yeah.
I want to know beginning to end. Where did your life story start? How did it bring you to this point? You lied to me and said you were 30 at first, which I believe for a second.
Yeah, I was just fucking.
I thought you were 24 or 25 based on the show.
Yeah,
I think they said your age.
Yeah.
But you know, where did it all start? What was a young John like? Very young.
Well, if we go back to when I was a little kid, and keep in mind, I have a really good memory. I quit diapers at 9 months old, and I've been over quitting diapers. I hated fucking diapers like with a passion. That's the autism though. That's why I've been on board. I also been able to drinking off the tits as a baby too.
You got off it?
No, I've been able to drinking the tits when I was a baby.
Oh, okay.
You know, like from my mom. Like,
Well, isn't that what you're supposed to do?
I'm saying, can you be humble when you were doing that though?
I don't remember.
But see, I'm saying I can.
You remember sucking from the teat of your mother?
Yeah, like
Do
that's
you remember
how.
the taste?
No.
Would you like to?
No. But that's fucking weird.
We could relive that.
Nah, that I'm okay with that.
We could find someone who could provide some motherly milk.
Oh yeah, who would it be? You have someone in mind already?
There's a lot of candidates maybe in chat that we could talk to.
We could probably bring a cow on chat. We could probably bring a cow.
I think it'd be good to relive that just to, I'd do it with you just to experience.
Oh yeah, you would do it with me. We could do it together.
One tit each.
One titties.
Just teething.
Wow, that would be insane.
It'd be good. It'd be good to get it down, dude. Just suck it all down. It's nutritious. It's better, dude. Do you think this is good for you?
Yeah.
Wait till you have mom's milk again.
Wait until you have wall honey. Wall honey is phenomenal. Whoa.
Honey?
What are you doing?
That's
a camera lens.
Oh wait, it is. Is this the cat?
Yeah.
I'm retarded. It's got my head all fuzzy, but it's got my muscles pumping.
Yeah.
That's what they don't tell you.
It most definitely does.
Yeah.
So I've been going that far back, and when I was a kid, I couldn't speak either properly at all. I've done speech therapy for like 19 years. Yeah, a long fucking time.
I mean, not to patronize, but you speak perfectly fine now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, relatively now compared to 19 years ago. Fuck. And then, like when I was younger, I was mentally behind, like socially and essentially. Like when I was 15, I was probably more like 10 mentally. Not the knowledge. When I was 7 years old, I did IQ tests. And
You were Mensa?
What?
You know Mensa?
No.
It's like I don't have that where I'm from, but they have like the smart kids go on like the special program. They're like geniuses, computer minded.
See, I was smart, but I was also aggressive as a kid, so they put me in a different spot where I couldn't beat up anyone.
Aggressive.
Yeah, I was extremely aggressive.
So you were smart, but you just beat up the lesser beings.
I guess so. Yeah, no, I got
the
in a lot of
retards.
fights. But no, it was insane though because, fuck, dude, I lost my thought. It's okay though.
Well, you were just saying when you were young, you got put in
Oh yeah,
a
they
different
had me
program.
do the test, IQ test, and
What'd they say?
I was smarter than most 20-year-olds when I was 7.
Really?
When I was 7.
I don't have no idea what my IQ is.
It's probably pretty high considering how successful you got extremely fast. Because most people, no, think about it. Like obviously it's consistency and so on.
I think it's probably pretty average.
Maybe.
What is average? Like 95 or something?
But like IQ
100.
is also a really bad way of measuring anyone's smartness, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
IQ tests are like puzzles and stuff, right? It's like,
essentially.
can you problem solve?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about that. But yeah, I put less stock in IQ and like born intelligence and more just in like what you actually do. I think you can be a complete dumbass and you can become successful. It doesn't matter.
No, that's true too. Yeah, as long as you know how to entertain people at the end of the day.
Kind of entertain people. Just how to get stuff done in general. If you're willing to put work into anything long enough, I think you can pretty much get anything done.
Yeah, if you put 1 to 3 years into anything, just consistent work, it's guaranteed to happen.
That's what I've been telling everyone with YouTube. I get a lot of emails and stuff asking me like YouTube advice. Like, where should I start? I don't know where you should start. I don't know where anyone should start. But I know that if you pick something and you really, apply yourself to it over time, whether it's YouTube or anything else, if you really apply yourself and you're obsessed with it and you make, a few little sacrifices, maybe you won't be able to party as much or go out with your friends as much, but, you make those sacrifices where it counts. I think you can get pretty much anywhere in life.
Yeah, no, well, that's without a doubt. That's with everyone, though. I feel like a lot of people, they just need to realize that as long as you can be consistent at one thing, because most people give up way too early.
Yeah, you just need to not give up. If you have the determination and discipline to just do something even when everyone tells you it's kind of retarded. I mean, there are some things you probably shouldn't do, like if you're doing drugs and everyone tells you you're dumb, you probably should stop doing drugs.
Yeah.
But if you're putting in work and people just don't get it at first, just keep doing it if you believe in it.
Yeah.
Keep doing it and it'll probably work out eventually. You just gotta try. You just gotta really try.
No, most definitely. No, I agree with that.
And I think even if that particular thing doesn't work out, the experience can lead you to other paths.
Oh yeah.
You don't know where life's gonna take you.
Yeah, no, that's true. Like for example, guys, today, I just got a text by my old boss, who I did firefighting with, and he's trying to get me to come back to do firefighting. Which, to be honest, I'm actually really thinking about it. Because
why wouldn't you? It seems like a good opportunity.
it was.
It's fun. Would you let you like film it for content?
Yeah, I would do whatever the fuck I want with him.
I feel like filming, if you're putting out a big fire and you get that on video, nobody ever sees that.
Dude,
people on YouTube don't get to see that.
They don't. Imagine if I start live streaming firefighting. That would be insane.
You're putting out a fire, you have TTS, like let them burn. Save the child, destroy the child, destroy the child.
That shit would be insane. Yeah, so this is actually a Wildland firefighting pair of pants I'm wearing right now. This
and your
pants,
shirt.
Yeah, this pants is a $500 pants. Like, you wouldn't think it, but like, yeah.
Why is it $500?
What they used to make out of it.
Does it like not catch fire or something? What is
Yeah,
the
it's
deal?
fire resistant. So before it catch fire, it would turn yellow, and then it would turn black. Like you can see right there. I got.
But it won't catch really.
What?
It won't like catch fire.
No, if you're standing in the flames, eventually it would burn through. But for the most part, you would be fine.
Have you put out some pretty big fires?
I have. Yeah. Yeah, and I've put out a shit ton of fires. That's the funniest part is putting out fires. Like, I remember this one time I saw this hummingbird. The flames were coming up this hillside, and this hummingbird got stuck from the heat because the heat, like, it was like suffocating the hummingbird. And he just like fell to the ground, and I was able to cool him down with some water. But I also put out the trees as the hummingbird was trying to go, because he couldn't keep flying because of the heat, the way the heat was like pushing. Because like, I don't know if you've been near a fire before, but like it's almost like wind, but it's heat wind, and just like it's like a gust. But
It sucks all the oxygen in too.
It does.
Yeah, it must be scary though. Now, I'd be scared shitless by a big fire.
I think you'd be scared shitless if you have a terrible boss. My boss Cliffy, I told you about, who texted me. He was the best boss ever. Like, the only reason why I ended up stop firefighting was because he had to stop for a little bit.
He injured or something?
Yeah, he got injured. Cliffy did, and he had to stop for a little bit, so I stopped with him because the boss after him was a complete piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Brian Smith, you piece of shit.
Fuck you, Brian.
But
Dickhead.
yeah, it was beyond that though. Cliffy was the best firefighting boss you could ever have. It was a lot of fun. But before I did firefighting, I was going to the college full-time student.
What were you going for?
Forestry technician, radio technician. I would have been a radio technician for the U.S. Forest Service.
How did you get into firefighting? How do you start that?
So for me, I was full-time college, full-time job as a custodian, and then I became homeless while doing those. I was doing those two things while homeless for like 2 or 3 months.
Where were you living? In a car?
Yeah, essentially. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't want to do this no more. So I quit my job. I quit college. And I moved down to Wolf Creek Job Corps. And I started training. It's a trade school. And I did the trade to become a wildland firefighter.
Then you live there, I guess.
Yeah, you live there. It was middle of the woods. no Wi-Fi. You can't text anyone. No signal. And I just, I lived there 24/7. It was like a family though. Everyone that was there was like one big family. Besides this one dude that got kicked out for being a pedo.
A pedo?
Yeah. He got kicked out pretty fast. He was like trying to fuck this retard that was there. Like there's this special needs chick. No, like a special needs chick.
Yeah.
Like it was fucked up, and he was like 26, so they kicked him out so fucking fast.
I heard there was something like that on Fish Tank a little bit.
Yeah, it was a Asian dude.
Simmons?
Yeah, some Asian creepy dude. I guess that's just the Chinese culture though.
Oh.
I guess that's just what they like to do.
Shout out China. Mao Zedong.
Good job, China. You raised a good Simmons for
Da 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 da.
Wow. But yeah, no.
Can you say that?
I don't know what that is.
It's like it's like the music. It's like da 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 da.
What is it for?
Like restaurants.
In China?
Here. Chinese restaurants here.
I guess I don't
like
go out
hold on, Chinese music.
Yeah, I don't listen to Chinese music.
You gotta get on this, dude. This is the new wave. After funk. Farther out?
No, can the mark can the mic be pushed further out so I can
Yeah.
Can it still hear us?
Yeah, just maybe turn up a tiny bit. It should be able to be fine.
You know that one?
Yeah, I know it now.
Like when you walk in a restaurant.
Okay.
Like when you walk in the Chinese buffet.
Yeah, I don't go to Chinese buffets. Where I'm from, if you go to a Chinese buffet, you're going to be sick.
Sick?
Yeah.
Just gross.
There's no good buffets where I'm from. Like, none. I've never seen a good one. Like, I walked into this one Chinese buffet one time in Bend. That's the one bad thing about Bend. There's no buffets. So I walked into it, and I see there was like 5 different cows in there. And
Cows?
Yeah.
Like big guys?
Like, yeah, just fucking cows. Big people.
Boogies, 5 boogies.
Yeah, essentially. Boogie 298.
You know Boogie?
Yeah, Boogie 298.
You gotta talk to Boogie. We gotta get you on the Lol Cow podcast, that'd be good.
No,
No?
I'm not getting on that shit.
Why not?
Why do you think? Look at the name!
Well, you don't have to be one of them. It's just funny to go on and talk to them.
Nah, I'm not going on that show.
Okay, fair enough. That's up to you.
It's a shit show.
Well, it is a shit show, but that's kind of the point, no?
Exactly. I don't want to be a
You
part
don't
of
be a
that.
part of
You know.
Fair enough.
But yeah, there was like 5 boogies though. Boogie 298. When are you going to hit me up, dude? I would go walk out with you. I could get your life in order for you. Just hit me up.
He'll help you.
Don't be
He knows
slapping.
his stuff at the gym. He'll show you the... What's the one where you go over the thing? Preacher curl?
Yeah, preach.
You'll show him preacher curls.
I was
You'll
on
show him how to
one
preach.
than that.
Take me to church. Oh, worship like a dog in the Saturday light. You know that song?
No.
What do you know?
Only important things.
Only important. That's true. It's not an important thing.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it was like a whole bunch of boogies, and 2 or 3 of them were dying. And
Dying?
Yeah, they were all like, they couldn't breathe. It sounded like they were about to have a heart attack.
Whoa.
And they were just like shoving their face.
That's dark.
And I'm all like, fuck. And then I see a rat run by, and then I see one with a cane try and get back to the food. And I'm all like, what the fuck is
You
happening?
gotta get out of here, bro.
I just walked out.
You walked out. Like, no more buffet.
Yeah, no, I wasn't staying there for that shit. It was a fucking disgusting shit show.
That's fair. Probably gonna be a little much, you know.
Yeah.
The whales. Anywhere where you see 5 whales. One time I walked into a Firehouse Subs
Yeah.
and I saw like 6 giant people there eating. And I don't mind Firehouse Subs, is pretty good, but that one in particular, I just walked in. It was like a 2-building thing.
Yeah.
1 counter, a Firehouse Subs, and an Arby's. And everyone I saw in there looked like they were about to die. And I was just like, I shouldn't be here right now. Something bad's gonna happen if I eat this. So I just left.
Something really bad. I feel like that's always a really common theme with these fat people. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but I feel like that's just one of the biggest fucking things. Like, anytime you go to like a firehouse, pretty common, I feel like. Or like have you been to like a McDonald's or
Surprisingly, when I go to McDonald's or Burger King, I feel like I don't see that many fat people, honestly.
Really?
I feel like I see the fatties at like Panera Bread.
Panera Bread, what's that?
Panera Bread is like a cafe restaurant.
Okay.
They have like mac and cheese and like grilled cheese and stuff like
Oh.
that. Soup. But I see it's just all super high.
What about like the Kentucky Fried Chicken? KFCs.
I don't know if I've ever been inside of a KFC.
So like back home, KFCs. I know this for sure. Like
I don't think I have.
there's only like fat people that go there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And
Well,
the
I
thing,
mean, it is fried chicken, so
yeah, but
you know what you're getting into.
But the thing about fried chicken though, at KFC and Chick-fil-A and these places, it's not about how good the chicken is. They put chemicals in these chicken. They put poison, addictive chemicals in these chickens. Like if you ever gone
In the chicken or in like
in the chicken,
is
like
it when the chicken grows?
no, like afterwards, like you go.
Is it a MSG or whatever?
No, well, that's one of them, but they got like 50, 60 different ones they put in. So if you ever wonder why there's so many people fighting each other and killing each other outside KFCs and all these different places
Maybe other
over
reasons for
chicken,
that too.
no, well, there might be, but a lot of the time it's over chicken. It's over they can't buy the chicken because they ran out. Because the person in front of them bought the last thing of chicken.
The last chicken. I had KFC once, I think. When I was young, my dad brought it home for dinner because he was like, I remember having KFC, it'll be good. And we got it, and the chicken was it was like gray.
Mm-hmm.
It was like very gray, dark meat. It wasn't like nice white meat. And it wasn't just dark meat, because there is light and dark meat if you get a chicken and cook it, obviously.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like that. It was like weird, gray, slimy, stringy meat. And I tried to eat it, and it was just like foul. It was fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
So I didn't go back. The same thing happened to me when I went to Popeyes, actually. I don't
Same
have,
thing with Popeyes. They do the same shit with the chemicals. Like that's why there's always just like savages killing each other over that chicken.
Is there anywhere that's safe?
No, you can't get chicken anywhere. Like
No good, unless you make it, you grow it yourself.
Yeah.
Grow the chicken on the tree.
yeah, that's the only way to get chickens on the tree. You gotta grow them just like money. You could grow money on a tree.
A money tree, chicken tree,
Yeah,
John tree.
yeah, dude, you could get an army of Johns.
That'd be good. That'd be too powerful. I don't
Dude,
think. I don't think the
dude,
world's ready for that.
Dude, think about if you had an army of Johns. What
If
would
you had like 100 of you, I think you'd overthrow the Capitol. It'd be January 6th.
Well, it wouldn't be January 6th. It would be I would probably upgrade.
January 6th.
I would get it would be. I would get an upgrade and get it thousands of me. Thousands. And then with that 1,000, 100 we go in different various locations to take out different parts of the governments all at once.
Wow.
And then the new government would just be the Johns.
The Johns.
Could you imagine
The United States of John America.
Dude, imagine that for a second.
That'd be good.
Everyone had to start listening to the new dictators, Johns. 1,000 Johns just in control everywhere. They'd be like mad, stupid. Like, I would be kind of concerned if I were to see that anywhere in real life, like in any way or form. Like, not even just, it wouldn't just be me, like other people too. It'd be kind of wild.
What's chat saying? What are they saying?
Is chat saying anything?
Money Sign Savage says, "What's up, homies? I got notice today. I'm going to be recommended for termination at the next board meeting in January. I got several jobs I'm applying for that might interview this month. Any advice? I guess just apply for a job and just get a new job. I guess I don't know. I'm like a retarded person. I don't have a normal job, so I don't really know.
If you're homeless, you buy a house.
If you're homeless, just get a fucking home."
No,
Yeah, we interviewed some crackheads and some non-crackheads today. We saw this one guy outside of a 7-Eleven. We tried to talk to him. We were like, "Hey, bro, what do you think?" He was like, "You remember that guy?"
That guy was fucking wild. What the fuck was
Cracked out.
Did he even know how to talk?
I don't think so.
And this is coming from someone with this.
I don't even know how he was standing up. He was so fried. He was so fried.
Dude, I thought he was. I didn't even realize it was him making that noise at first when we walked up.
Yeah, well, it's kind of off-putting to realize that a human being can make that kind of sound. So.
I only understood one word he said was no.
Gotcha. Sorry.
No, you're good, dude. Yeah, that dude was fucking joking off. The fucking homeless guy, he was joking off outside 7-Eleven. It was fucking gnarly.
Did you see that? I didn't see that.
Yeah, dude.
Today?
Yeah, after we were leaving, it was the same dude that was making that noise.
I didn't actually see him jerking off.
Dude.
With his dick out?
Yeah.
You were saying some crazy stuff to some of the homeless around there. There was that one dude we met who had good stuff. Rico, he was a good interviewer.
Yo, he was on point. He was fucking.
He had been in the system.
Oh yeah.
He had been in the system. He went to jail or something. But yeah, that was a good interview.
Yeah.
The homeless problem in Providence is pretty crazy though. Every time I've been here, if I go down to downtown KP, it's their
Dude, it was funny as fuck. Guys, almost every homeless motherfucker I went up to, I would talk to them, be like, so what do you think about homeless people? And then I'd be like, so did you know there was like a homeless person raping everyone? Like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Where did you? Obviously, that didn't happen.
No, it didn't.
I mean, maybe. I mean, it probably did happen at one point, but.
But I would just go up to these motherfuckers and I'd be like, hey, did you know about the homeless and how bad they've been getting around? And then they really start talking about it. Like, yeah, there's a homeless dude, a fucking tranny, a tits and
John,
dick.
YouTube doesn't like that.
Do you think YouTube would kick me off for this?
Maybe not for this one, but you never know. So this is specifically the breasts. We're talking about breasts. I think chicken breast.
Chicken breast.
Or maybe mom breasts. Feeding. Milk.
Milkies. My name is John and I like to eat milkies.
No.
My name is John and I like to suck on milkies.
Nah, I'm okay with that. I don't.
You're
suck
okay
on
with
this milk.
drinking it?
Nah, I would be okay not to. It'd be almost like the soy boy stuff that happens.
Soy boy stuff happens if you drink soy milk.
Yeah, but I mean, like
From
the
a mother,
way,
you're getting real milk.
No, that's true. That's true. I agree with you. But I'm talking about the way soy boys look. They're usually the ones that's always talking about drinking their mom's tits.
Okay, well, think about it this way. We drink milk from another animal, a cow. That's a little weird.
I like that though. You know why?
Why?
We're enslaving an animal to drink their fucking milk.
You think that's good?
I think that's a really good thing.
You don't respect animals.
I think we need to enslave every animal out there.
You don't feel bad for them?
No, do you?
What about cats and dogs?
Dude, they're all fucking pets, aka slaves with porks.
Slave with perks, different purpose.
Essentially, yeah.
House slave.
Yeah, dude. Cats and dogs. Well, think about it. Dogs are meant to be kept in the house. They don't get to leave until the human takes them out on a walk.
Yeah.
They don't get to do anything that the human doesn't want.
That's true, you raise a good point.
Like, dogs and cats are just slaves with extra porks. Versus cows are slaves with no porks, and they will be executed to be eaten and used. Like, if you're thinking about it, like, it's all true.
Is that right?
Oh, 100%.
Why is it right? Do you feel bad for them? Shouldn't they not suffer?
It's right because God gave us that right. God gave us
to
the
enslave
right.
the animal.
Yeah, to do anything we want with them.
Is that in the Bible?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
No, it's in the Bible. So
what do you think about vegans? Bad?
vegans are bad. Vegans are really terrible people. Like, I don't hate vegans. I just think they are terrible people that need to be executed and extinct. I think.
It sounds like you might hate them.
No. I love them, but I don't think they need to exist anymore.
Would that mean you don't love them?
No. I love them.
You want to kill them with kindness?
I love them. I just don't think they need to exist anymore. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I know a vegan that would disapprove of this message.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about this vegan.
Well, his name is Vegan Gains. I can show you a little clip about him. I don't want to show you my whole video, but I'll show you a little clip.
Doesn't he believe the opposite about meat eaters, and he think all of them should die?
Well, not necessarily they should die, but if they don't stop eating meat, he thinks that bad things should happen to them. Yes.
Vegan Gains believe he could kill meat eaters.
I mean, he could physically if he wanted to. I want to check this out.
Unless I had a gun.
Richard, last name Burgess. I'm a sadist. I enjoy hurting people. My YouTube channel's Vegan Gains.
That's
I'm
him.
a
He looks
vegan
creepy, I'm not gonna lie.
activist. The only use I can see getting out of you is cutting your fucking skin off and turning you into my new. And that's what most of my content centers around, but I also do health and fitness and political stuff and social issues. I just want to put my foot through the fucking thing and step on it until it's nothing but blood and pulp on the fucking pavement. Got a sack of potatoes here. Do potatoes contain corn? You would make me feel a hell of a lot better, you piece of shit. Yeah, but that doesn't have. Glad the guy's dead. One less animal abuser left alive. Tell me where the fucking corn is.
So when he heard that Andrew Tate had lung cancer from smoking, I don't know if he has that, but I guess he heard that. He said, "Good. I hope he dies."
Really?
Mm.
That's what you get from those soy boys like that.
And he does eat a lot of soy, but he's scary. He could beat any of us in a fight.
That doesn't matter. I have a gun.
What if he has a gun?
I'm a better shot.
What if he shoots you first?
He wouldn't be able to.
You don't think so?
My draw time is way too fast. Let alone I sleep with
Are you
my
a big gun guy?
I am a big gun guy. I sleep with my gun at home. I always have my Glock
Under your pillow?
Under my pillow.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Some kind
And
of
I keep it loaded too.
an agent of the state in the Matrix comes in.
Well, really, anyone who comes in the house. If someone comes to my house, like even if someone comes knocking at the door and I'm not expecting anyone, I always have the gun in my hand. I don't give a fuck who it is. I answer with a gun always.
I went shooting recently in New Hampshire. I shot an MP5. That's a pretty cool gun.
Yeah.
Full auto. That's pretty sick. I don't own any guns, but I mean they are cool. I've been considering getting one. They're fun. But I want to talk more about your ideology, your thoughts on things.
Yeah.
So, what do you think it takes to succeed in life? What kind of person do you have to be?
Well, I think there's a few different things. Number one, the Most High, Jesus Christ, is Lord and Savior. You need Him. But beyond that, though, being able to adapt is one of the biggest things. Because most people, they fail at life because they can't adapt. I think that's huge. Adapting, being consistent. Even you agree with that. Being consistent is huge. And a lot of people, as a business owner, if you're a business owner yourself, you know this. You have to be a problem solver. You have to be able to fix a new issue. No matter what kind of issue it is that comes at your way, you have to know how to fix it or be able to learn how to fix it on the fly. People who cannot learn how to fix new issues that come on to them while they're trying to do business will not succeed. Especially if they're always trying to put that problem on someone else to fix for them. Because the only person you can really count on at the end of the day is yourself. I really think that for succeeding in business specifically, I think succeeding in life, the biggest thing you need is God. Huge. Don't be a Jew. Don't be a Muslim.
Don't they believe in God?
They do. But let me finish. You need Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. Every religion worldwide, all of them talks about Jesus Christ to some degree. Even Buddhists.
But they don't believe he's the prophet.
None of them, all of them give him credit. And even Jesus Christ says it himself. He is the way to God. You have to go through Jesus Christ. So you have to pray to Jesus Christ. And even, this is a big phenomenon that's been happening a lot in the Middle East lately. In some of these towns, it would be like 5,000 men in one night who have this same dream. And these, they don't say Jesus because they don't want to admit they've been lied to this whole life with their religion. But they would say a man in a white cloak will visit them in their dream and tell them the truth.
Which is?
In Jesus Christ. You have to follow Jesus
He's
Christ.
the Savior.
Yeah.
How did you become a Christian? I would like to be a Christian or religious. I consider myself probably atheist or agnostic right now, but because I've never had like a feeling of religion. I've never like experienced it. For me, it's hard to just know that it's real, you know. I've never been shown that it's real. I don't know that I need absolute proof, but just something. I've never been shown anything.
Yeah. So there's been a whole bunch of different times. So I was forced to accept Jesus Christ when I was like 5 or 4 years old.
You didn't accept it.
No, I did.
You did.
When I was a little kid.
How'd you accept it so early though?
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, because of my mother, and I wanted to know how to do it. And so when I was a little kid too, I always had these nightmares. And this is actually pretty common. Jay Dowell, actually, me and him talked about this. This happens with a lot of little kids. You could Google this as well. But until I was 7 years old, every night I would have a nightmare of this demon killing me. And torturing me or you know, just
Like
tormenting
sleep paralysis? Or?
Oh, beyond, and like it was actually in my dreams. And the last time he tried, he looked at me. He's like, "I'm gonna kill you, and no one's gonna find out."
Do you think he was going to?
Well, he ended up strangling me, and I couldn't wake up until I asked for Jesus Christ's help, and I woke up to myself actually strangling myself.
Well,
and I was 7 years old.
with your hands, you were like,
yeah, it was bad. Like my head was, I had the craziest headache ever from that. I was choking when I woke up, and that's actually pretty common. There's a specific demon that goes out and tries to kill little kids. I forget the name, but it's actually a really common thing. So when I woke up, I prayed to God. I prayed to Jesus about it. And the very next night, I had a normal dream for the first time, like a happy dream. It was amazing. And ever since then, I've been having actual dreams versus nightmares. There's been other times too. Like one time when I was at Wolf Creek Job Corps training to be a firefighter, me and my buddy, we were hiking. And we were dumbasses. We were like, oh, let's go to that waterfall. Middle of the nowhere, middle of the fucking woods. We fucking start falling down this cliffside. Like fucking falling down. Like we fell like 30 feet. Oh, and obviously while I was falling, I was praying to God. Ended up
like free falling or like you're like skidding down, rolling down.
It was like free falling. And I ended up actually breaking my leg. And we were stuck on a ledge. And it was like another 40-foot drop. So, or like 30 feet have to climb. And I was able to find a way to get him down. But then I couldn't find a way I could get down without getting more fucked up. So actually, where we fell, I found a route that was kind of unbearable. So I started climbing it and unbearing as we go.
Right.
And my leg was like, it was purple all the way from heel to heel. And there was a chunk of bone I was able to move. I didn't realize how bad it was until after I got back. I didn't look at my leg. I didn't even think it was broken.
You had to fix your own leg?
No, I didn't even go to the doctors for it. Because if I would have been kicked out of the program. And if I would
for being injured or?
Yeah, for being injured. If I would have been kicked out of the program, I would have been homeless again. And I was like, well, fuck, do I want to be homeless or push through it? So I pushed through it. But beyond that,
your leg healed on its own?
It did, thankfully. Yeah.
Do you think that was any kind of religious related thing?
Possibly, yeah. But I was also resting for like 2-3 weeks anyways, because that week we were only doing book walk, thankfully. Yeah. But then beyond that though, like there's so many different things. Like last December I was praying to God about all my businesses and I want everything to work out, and I was praying to God exactly when I wanted to pop off on social media, and that's exactly when I popped off on social media by going on Fish Tank. And the whole reason why one of the biggest reasons why I want to get big is to spread the word of Jesus Christ and get more people to follow God. Like I'm gonna be honest, I'm not perfect by any means, but that's one of the biggest things I do want to try to do. My friend Tess, she's from Canada. She just told me about what she did last night. So I won't go into details, but she has a friend that was struggling with something really, really bad. And Tess in her prayer group prayed about her friend. And her friend immediately changed everything. It was like she's a new person.
Her whole life?
Yeah, new person now. Immediately, and she just had a feeling. Actually, I just had someone just yesterday, a big influencer, contact me saying how they.
Can you say who or no?
I don't want to say who. I don't want. They didn't give me permission, so I don't want to say their names.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But they told me how everything, they almost just lost everything, but then they got this brand new opportunity, and they believe it's from God, and everything. Just everything the way it happened. It came out so perfectly. There hasn't been anything really, like for example, this past summer, right before I went on Fish Tank, within 24 hours I had to get a new house so my sister could move in with me because she was about to be homeless. And if I didn't get that house or she could live with me, I would have moved to this apartment complex where one of my stalkers lived, who probably would have ended up trying to kill me. Okay, so by me doing something good, I got put out in a different situation where only good things happened to me. If I would have known I helped her out, I would have been stuck in a really bad situation. Well, probably I would have ended up dead because of that dude. But, like, so that's something else too. Like, every time I've ever done anything good, something good has always
Why would you
returned.
end up dead?
Because of my stalker. He's crazy. Like, he put out a gun on me three months ago.
You have a stalker?
Yeah.
He follows you around like wherever you go?
Essentially. Yeah, he's a fucking loser. But,
The guy needs to be in jail.
he should be. Dude, he jumped me last summer I had 4 witnesses, 2 security cameras, and the fucking DA in Bend, Oregon is a piece of shit, and I'm coming for your guys' jobs. I'm gonna get you guys followed. Just watch.
Based.
Base. No, for real though. Fuck them. Like, they said they didn't have enough evidence to do anything. 4 witnesses and 2 security cameras.
You had footage.
Yeah.
When he jumped you, did he like punch you? What did he do?
He hit me from behind and kicked me in my face when I fell to the ground and ran off like a pussy.
Yeah, you gotta find that guy.
Yeah.
So, how did you actually get on Fish Tank? What was the application process like?
I saw a Craigslist ad and they wanted a video, so I made a quick video, sent it to them.
A video
of just me talking about like who I am, where I'm from, what I do. And
was the ad for a TV show of some kind, or did they say?
It said a TV show. It wasn't in great detail, so it was kind of mysterious. I was like, this might be nothing, but fuck it.
Yeah.
So I responded, and they liked it. They wanted me to send a second video in, talking about more things. And I forgot to send them that video. And they kept emailing me, send us another video, and I forgot about them. And then a month goes by, I get another email from them saying, do you want to have an interview tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, sure. But I was like, who are you guys again? Because I had no clue. And so I had the interview the next day. I was in Portland, Oregon at the time, at a hotel, because I was having meetings. And
for like business stuff?
Yeah, for commercial lending. I was meeting a whole bunch of bankers when I was up there. And I had the interview. And before I even got on Fish Tank, the second they said they wanted to have an interview, I was telling everyone, like, they're going to give me this position. Like, I was telling everyone. I told my best friend, Gage West. He's one of my main photographers, you know.
Yeah.
I told everyone that's in my life that I was going to get that. They were going to give it to me. I just knew it. Because I already talked to God about it. And God was going to proceed with his promise. What he told me was going to happen. And then it happened, of course. It was a little sus, though. Because it was a Craigslist ad.
Were you scared at all? Like you might be getting scammed or kidnapped?
A little bit, because I had to pay for my own plane ticket. And I'm thinking, well, fuck, if I'm paying for my own plane ticket, that's a good way for them not to leave in a paper trail.
Did you know it all? Like, did you know who Sam was or Jet?
So the only thing I knew about Sam, about 3 months before I went on, I saw one random video of Sam. And this video was like him talking about Andrew Tate. And it was like a 16-second clip.
You were already a Tate fan at that time?
Yeah, I was. I've been a Tate fan for like about basically 2 years at that point. But, yeah. So I didn't really know who Sam was at all.
So you get on the plane. Did you know who you were meeting at all, or?
Yeah, at that point, when I got on the plane, I've already seen the contract. I looked up the name and figured out who they were. But...
So you get to I guess you fly into Boston probably.
Yeah.
They pick you up. Do they blindfold you?
They did blindfold me, yeah.
Were you scared? I would be kind of scared shitless.
I wasn't too scared. Chris seemed like a pretty nice dude. So, yeah. And then they took me in the house. And I was like, I felt like I had an advantage too, because I was watching the live stream before I got there. So I already knew how people were acting and operating and stuff. But I think it went extremely well though, being on Fish Tank. As well as it could be for being up for that many days.
I mean, you were locked inside the house for how long was were you there for 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
I was there for originally 16 days and then I went back for like 2 or 3 days.
So you were there for 2 weeks and 2 days.
Essentially,
and
yeah.
And you got like voted off or whatever. You come back.
Actually, I didn't even get voted off. Someone was supposed to get voted off that Friday, but they kicked me off on Wednesday. They just couldn't handle the shit I was doing. I was eavesdropping on them in bedroom number 1 that day, because they said they were gonna be outside having barbecue, and they were trying to figure out a way how to kick me off, but still make me look good to the viewers. Like they just couldn't handle the shit I was doing. But when I locked myself in that bedroom, it was a huge fire safety, I guess, and that was one of the issues. Also, let alone
fire safety. What do you mean?
Like, think about it, I locked myself in the bedroom. It was just like a foul household.
So you came back with a Bible.
Yeah.
And you went in there. You preached a little bit about the heathens.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Did it feel crazy getting back?
But I was surprised how fucking filthy they were when I was gone. 'Cause I wasn't keeping up with them. I had shit I was doing, and then when I went back, I was like, this place is fucking disgusting. Like, they were fucking animals. Like, if you walked when I walked in, like, you couldn't walk in there without getting your shit sticky. Like, the floor had like a layer of filth on it.
I saw when they were cleaning up, some guy came up from the basement and just dumped a bunch of trash on the floor, and you were like, ah.
Yeah, I was fucking pissed.
When you were back, I thought you thought it was funny because.
Oh yeah, I was probably making fun of.
Because you weren't really a fish anymore. You were like a freeloader or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's crazy. Do you regret anything about your time in the house?
No, I think everything I did was pretty correct. I don't think I could have done it better or worse, really.
Yeah.
Like, if I would have stayed longer, it probably would have been more of a shit show. I feel like. But what about you though? How did you enjoy it when you were on?
It was weird. I was really nervous, honestly, when I went in there.
Did they pay you?
No. I was just there randomly on one day. I was like, hey, Jet, what's up? He was like, want to come to the house? I was like, sure. So I went there, and he was just like, going. So I went in, and as soon as I saw them, I got really nervous because there was something about it. I don't know. All of them were so... I'd been watching them on the TVs for a while, on the website. I was a season pass holder for season 1, so then seeing them in person was really kind of unnerving, I would say. Like seeing Vance and Letty and Josie and stuff. Josie was taller than I thought she'd be. She's tall.
And skinny.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I mean, it was just kind of nerve-wracking going in there. I'm glad I went. It was fun, to dump stuff. I dumped a bunch of Baja Blast all over Airsoft Fatty, and I got to talk to some of them. They chased me around the house a little bit. I left. I came back in like plain clothes, and I got to have a conversation with Fatty, so that was pretty good. But yeah, I mean, definitely kind of nerve-wracking at first. I don't really like being in disguise. I don't know why, but some people feel empowered from that. I don't really like it. I get nervous, but when I was just myself, I felt better.
How was it meeting El Shaw Fatty?
He's very fat. He smells. I like talking to him. He seems like a nice kid. He got some problems, but he seems like a nice dude.
No, yeah, I like talking to him too. He is a nice kid. He is most definitely fat. He most definitely does smell, though. That is true.
We gotta save him from the whale status. How do we just get his weight down? He's gotta stop smoking weed all the time, I think.
That's a huge one. El Shaw Fatty, you have to stop smoking weed. Also, what the fuck, bro? El Shaw, why didn't you meet up with me while I was here? Guys, we talked about when I came out to you next time.
Is he here?
Link up. He lives where you live.
Oh, he lives in Maine, yeah.
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 But like, yo, for real though, guys, I could have came to you. You guys could have came to me.
Did you hit him up?
I did, and
His
this manager made up some bullshit excuse.
He's stunting on you, dude.
Yeah.
He's stunting on your fame.
But it's not even that, dude. I just wanted to hang out with Chris. I could kill less about even making content.
You guys are buddies, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to hang out with him. But his manager like stopped that though. And so it's
He's kind of tough to get in contact with sometimes.
Yeah, from my understanding, Chris doesn't really have access to a lot of his stuff. But
he needs a handler. He's kind of a handful to deal with. He on his own, I think he has a lot of problems. He's had some bad managers that have taken advantage of him in the past, and that's been bad. But I think he does need a manager to just get him on his shit because he's not a very disciplined person on his own.
No, I do agree to that.
Like you're on your own. You're doing podcasts and stuff. You're doing content. You're flying around. If you just leave him to his own devices, I think he'll just smoke weed alone.
I think he would just die.
Yeah, maybe. I know he's got a little tiny home up there. He lives in. It's like a little. It's not a shack quite.
Until
it's like
he gets
a little
locked out.
house. Huh?
Until he gets locked out.
He got locked out?
Yeah.
You heard that? What happened?
I was told he was locked out at one point.
Well, he must have gotten back in somehow.
Eventually, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we got locked out though.
But
Yeah.
locked out.
Lock him out yourself.
No, not me.
Lose some weight.
He should.
Lose some weight, you'll come back in, Chris. Lose 80 pounds.
You know what? That would be a good way to make him lose weight. Make a small door frame.
Yeah. So
You
it has to squeeze through.
You have to lose weight.
I know when they were talking about getting him a place to live, they were saying a lot of the trailers, the bathroom was too small, he couldn't fit in it.
Mm-hmm.
The reason they did the tiny home is because they could customize the size of it to make sure he could fit.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
They should have just got him something he couldn't fit, so he had to lose weight.
Yeah, I think him losing weight is gonna be. He's been fat like his whole life, so trying to get someone who has been fat for like 20 years, to not be fat is so tough. It sounds cringe, but they're like addicted to food. Like,
Bro, it's not even the biggest thing that most people don't know about being fat for a long period of time. Your hormones gets fucked up, and let's say
like estrogen.
everything. So let's say I'm 300 pounds, pure fat. Let's say you're 300 pounds, pure muscle. Okay, you and I do the exact same workout. We do the exact same food and everything because I'm changing my lifestyle. We do everything the same. Okay. The person who's already had a lifestyle for X amount of years will burn through calories insanely. Versus the fat person, they can't even burn nearly as much calories. Even if they're doing the same reps, the same workout, everything the exact same. Okay? And the amount of food they will eat, they will gain more weight versus you. You will burn through that food a lot faster and your body won't hold on to it.
It's a lot about habits and lifestyle, yeah.
That's a big one, but the hormones gets fucked up over time. So if you can fix the hormones, that's a big
maybe
step.
some kind of medical procedure.
Well, not even medical.
Just giving them testosterone.
For that, but you just need to fix the hormones, the gut biome.
But how do you fix that? Just losing weight?
Well, no, there's a few different ways. So, obviously working out, eating clean. That could take 5 to 10 years for a really fat person to fix the hormones. I've been fixing my hormones the last 7 years.
How have you done that?
Just by working out and eating clean. My hormones used
What do you
to
mean eating clean? I guess honestly I have kind of a bad diet. What do you mean eating clean?
I try not to eat fast food. I try to eat fresh meats and fresh vegetables at home. I think that's a really important thing to do. And then beyond that though, working out. But if you want some shortcuts though, fasting. Fasting for 3 days will reset your gut biome. Huge. And if you want another shortcut, just get some BPC 157 pills. They fix your gut biome. And if your gut biome's fixed, usually your hormones get balanced out too, which is huge. There's a couple other things out there you could do to help fix the gut biome and hormones.
Mm-hmm.
But if you start doing things like that, it will make a huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely fast food, really bad.
Yeah.
Red 40, the red dye they put in it, I heard that's estrogenic. I think beer
helps. Yeah.
Well, I've heard beer is really estrogenic. I think that's probably bad. People need to stop. I know weed is something people are getting a little red pilled on recently, and how bad that is. I think beer is probably up there too.
So beer is even worse. Specifically hop or wheat beer, fast hops. That's why you see so many alcoholics with tits, because they actually have tits from the hops. It gives the estrogen level goes through the roof, and then they get those big man titties. That's pretty common.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure you've seen dudes with tits. Like it's basically at a bar. You go to a place where drunks live. Like.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that super. That's why I'm working out so much. I think if I looked in the mirror and I had tits, it'd be really dark.
It'd be disgusting.
Time to start dressing like a girl.
You probably would want to kill yourself. You know, like.
I would.
I would want to fucking kill myself if I had fucking tits. I would be pissed.
True. All right, well, it's been a good stream. Should we wrap it up and do our interview?
Let's most definitely.
It's been good. Appreciate you having me on, bro. Yeah. Everyone follow John 10 on all platforms. Support him. Shout him out. He's working hard on this content, so everybody should be checking him out all the time and trying to just support him, because I know he's out here. He's grinding. He's putting out good stuff. So yeah, check him out. Shout out Tates. Have this guy on your show.
Hey, Tristan Tate, Andrew Tate. Come on, let's make this shit happen.
#1 student.
For real. Also, John Zolka. I'm not that far from you. Let's link up. Let's collaborate.